that this single point had zero volume and infinite density. However, there is no such thing in science as a point with zero volume. The universe came into being with the explosion of this point. Scientists call this explosion the Big Bang. The Big Bang shows that universe was made from a non-existent state. In other words, it was created. We'll see how these scientific facts were actually laid out a long time ago in the Quran. In fact, these truths about the origin of the universe were revealed to humanity some 14 centuries before Hubble's discovery. During the time when astronomy hardly existed, in the Quran, which God sent people as a guide, he maintained that the universe had been created from nothing. He is the originator of the heavens and the earth. Current scientific research proves that all the matter which now forms the universe used to be gathered together in a single point, which later came to separate. But this truth that was uncovered by the Big Bang theory had been revealed to people 1,400 years ago in the Quran. Do those who are disbelievers not see that the heavens and the earth were sewn together and then we unstitched them? Similarly, centuries before science existed, the Quran miraculously told people about the expansion of the universe. It is we who have built the universe with our creative power, and verily, it is we who are steadily expanding it. All these facts that were come across as a result of 20th century scientific research were actually related in the Quran 14 centuries ago, and this demonstrates to us once again that the Quran is the Word of God. How did the Big Bang Theory win its scientific victory? How did the defenders of materialist thought suffer a defeat when faced by the Big Bang? That's all coming up. The Big Bang demonstrated clearly to the scientific world that the universe was created by God out of nothingness. Still, this did not stop some materialists from blindly rejecting the Big Bang. Arthur Eddington, a leading materialist physicist, explained the reason for this resistance as follows. Philosophically, the notion of an abrupt beginning to the present order of nature is repugnant to me. famous British astronomer Sir Fred Hoyle was also very much disturbed by the Big Bang theory. In the middle of the century, Hoyle came up with his own countering idea, the steady-state theory. This theory was not so different from the static universe theory that had enjoyed wide currency in the 19th century. The steady-state theory, just like 19th century materialism, claimed that the universe had always existed and possessed infinite size. The theory's real aim was to support materialist philosophy, and it was just the opposite of the Big Bang theory, which scientifically explains the creation of the universe. Defenders of the steady-state theory resisted the wave of the Big Bang for quite some time, but science was progressing and moving against them. In 1948, American physics professor George Gamow made an important discovery about the Big Bang. According to Gamow's calculations, there should be a certain amount of radiation present in the universe, a remnant of the huge explosion. This radiation should be spread evenly throughout the entire cosmos. The evidence needed to verify his calculations wasn't long in coming. In 1965, researchers Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson jointly discovered this radiation. This radiation, which they call the cosmic background radiation, was spread equally wherever they looked in the universe. It was soon realized that this radiation is the relic of the Big Bang, still reverberating since the first moments of that great explosion. Penzias and Wilson shared the Nobel Prize for this important discovery. Arno Penzias had this to say about this extraordinary event. Astronomy leads us to a unique event, a universe which was created out of nothing.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In 1989, NASA launched a satellite into space to study the cosmic background radiation phenomenon. The sensitive sensors on board the satellite, called COBE, confirmed Penzias's and Wilson's calculations in just 8 minutes. COBE captured evidentiary remnants of the Big Bang from which the universe sprang. This revelation, which was hailed as the discovery of the century, constituted direct evidence of the Big Bang. This proof of the Big Bang was proclaimed loudly by the worldwide media.
Try to explain in terms we can all understand what one scientist today called the discovery of the century, if not of all time. Those were the words of British physicist Stephen Hawking, author.
The Big Bang theory was proved by studying the star clouds.
On Close-Up this morning, a look at the handwriting of God. That's what scientists are calling the latest data they're getting from outer space. Astrophysicists feel the stunning satellite data they're getting helps us.
Besides evidence like the expansion of the universe and the cosmic background radiation, another important sign was the amount of hydrogen and helium gas present in space. Scientific observations show that the ratio of hydrogen to helium in the universe was exactly the same as the calculations predicted would have remained since the Big Bang. High levels of hydrogen in the stars still burning in the universe constituted still more evidence for the Big Bang. Because if the universe had no beginning, and had existed eternally as the materialist